Welcome you all in the third class of Kathopanishad. In the last class, we have seen the two boons which Nachiketa got from Yamaraj. Today, we will start with the third boon of Nachiketa. We completed the 19th shlokas. Today, we are starting from 20th shloka. येयं प्रेते विचिकित्सा मनुष्ये इस्ति एके नायम् अस्ति इति च एके एतद् विद्याम् अनुशिष्टस्त्वयाहं वराणामेश्वरस्त्रित्यः. Nachiketa is asking about the third boon which Yamaraj has granted to him. He asked for the third boon in the words. He said that whenever we want to ask something, we don't say this is my doubt directly, but we say some people say like this, some people say like this. Now I am confused what it is. The same way Nachiketa is asking that a curiosity remains that what happens to the man after the death. This is the biggest curiosity in our life. All other curiosities, secrets can be resolved at one or the other stage of our life. But what will happen after death is the biggest curiosity and the secret. So Nachiketa says, many people says that man remains after the man dies, the soul remains, and some believe the man or the soul survives after the death, and some says it doesn't survive after the death. So I want to know what exactly it is. In this way, the Nachiketa is asking that I want you to educate me regarding this, that what is the truth. This is the third boon I want to ask. Then Yamacharya answers in 21st shloka, Deveratra vichikitstam purana hi suvidyayam anureshya dharmaha अन्यम वरम नचिकेतो विनिश्व मामा परोत्सीरति मा सृजैनम. What the Yamaraj is telling to Nachiketa, that Deveratrapi, the gods, the scholars, many people has tried to know about it. They have also been curious about this subject, but it's not easy to know about this matter. Just like we tell to the children, you won't be able to understand. This is not the question of your level. Many times we tell the children. The same way the Nachiketa is telling that even the devas, the scholars have tried to know about it, but even it's not an easy subject to be understood. So it's not easy to know. So this is the great micro observance, we can say. The very, very minute subject it is. A subtle subject is there, not an easy subject to know. So Nachiketa, ask for some other boon, like which you tell to the children. If they ask some stupid question, what we say? You ask something as this, you won't be able to understand. The same way Yamaraj is telling to Nachiketa, don't compel me to on this subject. You ask for some other boon. Then in 22nd, the Nachiketa is answering. Deveratrapi vichikitstam किल त्वं च मृत्यु यन् सुविज्येमात् वक्ता च अस्य त्वाग्रिगण्यो न लभ्यो नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित्. Like we say na, if you don't want to give this, I don't want to take anything else, because nothing else will come at this level where this question is. So I want this boon only. I want the question of this. I want the answer of this very question. So Nachiketa is telling, okay, Devenetrapi vichikitsam kilam tvam cha mrityo yatra suvijyamatham. It's true that the great scholars try to know about it. They have been curious about this. But to mrityu, you also state that this is such a problem which cannot be understood very easily. So what happens after death? Who can tell you better than you? So you are the best person to tell me about what happened after death, because you yourself is the death. Therefore, who can answer this question? So you please give me this boon only. In such a state, there can be no boon as this one. So nothing can be at the power of this question that Nachiketa is telling. Then again Yamacharya is telling in 23rd. So as we tell to the children, if they want something which is not affordable to us, what we said, okay, don't take this, you take this, you take this. So if children agree, it's okay. Otherwise, we have to manage to get the same very thing which they are asking. The same way, the Yamacharya is telling, you don't take this boon. Instead of this boon, I offer you these many things. So Yamacharya is offering him the Nachiketa. What he's saying? Shatayush putra pautran vrineshva bahun pashun hasti hiranyamashwan भूमेर महद आयतनम वृणीश्व स्वयं च जीव शरदो यावतिच्छसि. The best thing in life is that we may accumulate lot of animals, lot of gold, lot of land we can accumulate, but if life is not there, then what? So we want all these physical assets, physical things. With that, we want a long life and a healthy life also. We have seen many people who got diabetic, who become the hypertensive. They cannot eat food properly. So what fun of having the kitchen full of all edible things when they cannot eat? What fun of having so many clothes in the cupboard when they are unable to go outside and wear all those clothes? So what we want is, we want a healthy and a longer life, and we want all the assets also. This thing only we want. But Nachiketa, when Yama is offering, what he is offering? Ask for sons. The best thing. The last night I was watching the Mahabharata, and then when Duryodhan came that I want the second chance of this thing, or I want the war. Then Bhishma says, you don't be in the favor of so much of your son who is not very obedient, he is not very generous. Then Dhritarashtra say, what you know about the son's love? He is my son and I love him like anything. So this is the same way. What is the Yamaraj? Yamaraj is offering the Nachiketa. Ask for sons. Everybody wants Putravati Bhava. You be blessed with a son, so that the generation goes on, the hierarchy goes on. That's why he say, ask for sons and grandsons with how much? 100 years of age. Not a small age, 100 years of age. And ask for as many cattle as you want. Ask for elephants, gold, as much you want, horses, and land, largest land, as much as you want, property, and ask for life. Jeev shardo yavad ichchasi. As much as you want to live, you ask for it, but don't ask what happens after the death. So this the Yamacharya told to Nachiketa. Then this was our 23rd. Now in 24th, Yamacharya is further telling, एतत् तुल्यम यदि मन्यसे वरम विरणीष्व वित्तम चिरजीविकाम च महाभूमो नचिकेतस्तत्त्वमेधि कामानां त्वा कामभाजं करोमि. But he's saying, if you consider anything equal to this boon, what you are asking, all around the universe, whatsoever you want, any property, any longevity, ask for that. But on Nachiketa, if you desire to rule the bigger part, the major part of the earth, then ask for that. But if you want your desire to be fulfilled by a mere wish, ask that. Whatsoever you want, I am ready to give, but don't ask me this question that what happens after the death. So Yamaraj is telling to Nachiketa. Then again he says, he's offering many things. This is one sort of that the Yamaraj is testing the Nachiketa. This is the Brahma Vidya. This is the secret studies of the Upanishads. It cannot be given, Brahma Gyan cannot be given to each and every person. So Yamaraj is testing him, whether his curiosity from Brahma Gyan, whether his curiosity for Amrita, to whether his curiosity of what happens after death is. is on the solid grounds or on just superficially. He's asking, okay, like sometimes nowadays we say in katha or somewhere, when people want to be get highlighted, they ask stupid questions. So because they want to be highlighted, they just ask the question, just mere asking, no sincere curiosity is there. So Yamaraj is testing the Nachiketa. Then he says, ये कामा दुर्लभा मर्त्यलोके सर्वान् कामाश्छन्दतः पार्थ्यस्व इमा रामाः सर्था सुतूर्या न हीदृशा लभनीयः मनुष्यैः आभिर्मत्प्रताभिः परिचारयस्व नचिकेतमरणं मा अनुप्राक्षिः. What he is telling, ask for such desires which are difficult to accomplish by the humans on this earth. In this mortal world, many of the desires which are not easily accomplishable. So he's telling, the Yamacharya is telling, there are women with chariots, with music band. Such women are cannot be at the disposal of humans on this earth. I can offer you, I'll give them all these type of women to you. Enjoy their company. But O Nachiketa, do not question on the subject of the death. Again, he is offering. Now Nachiketa is telling. Now Nachiketa was very confident. He was very much adamant that I want to know about the death only. So what he is telling? Nachiketa replies, what? Shobhava martyasya यदन्तकेतत् सर्वेन्द्रियाणां जरयन्ति तेजः अपि सर्वं जीवितम् अल्पमेव त्वैव वाहास्त्वनृत्यगीते. See, this child of around 10-12 years is telling such a beautiful thing. What is saying? Shobhava. Nachiketa say, oh Mrityu, these enjoyments, what you are offering me, these women, elephants, gold, this land, these enjoyments of players are only temporary. Present today, they may not be present tomorrow. Whatsoever you are offering me is Shobhava, kal rahega ki nahi, tomorrow it may not be there. So they diminishes the splendor of our senses also. When you eat the first gulab jamun, you have a beautiful taste, you have a very good taste. But when you eat third or fourth or fifth gulab jamun, the taste goes away. Because these things, these physical assets, physical things, whatsoever the subjects of all our five senses, they diminish the splendor of our senses. And Nachiketa knows, and he is telling that whole life is, that this whole life of 70, 80, 100 is very small to enjoy the pleasures which are present on the earth. Day before yesterday, I was traveling from Delhi to this place. Then I was just thinking that I am traveling on this train. How many people have already traveled on this train? And how many years has passed, these platforms have been made, and platforms are still there, trains are still there, but people are changing. So the same way the Nachiketa is telling, the whole life is very small to enjoy the pleasures which you are offering to me, or Yamaraj. Keep with you. I don't want all these elephants, horses, the gold, the land, the sons and the grandsons of 100 years. I don't need all these. I need the answer of my question. The next, the shloka is very important, and you will see this shloka is written on the many of the ashramas also, and it's beautiful. Na vitten tarpaniyo manushyo lapsyamahe vittam adraksham chetva jivishyamo yavidishyasi tvam varastu me varniyah sa eva. Man cannot be satisfied with his wealth. This is the golden line of this Upanishad. Na vitten tarpaniyo manushyo. With the wealth, a man can never be satisfied. When we started the job, we were getting 4,000. After some years, salary became 10,000. Then also we were not satisfied. It became 40,000. We were not satisfied. It became 70,000. We were not satisfied. It's 1 lakh. Still we are not satisfied. And if we see to these big emperors, like nowadays, if we see to the Ambani and the other people, big empire they are having, but still they are not satisfied their wealth. Now with ten tarpaniyo manushyo, this has been written long back when when this universe started at that time. They say this is the principle, golden principle, that man can never be satisfied with his wealth. If we are able to fathom you and have understood your mystery, if we know about the death, then all the treasures will be available. And if we get we can overcome the mortality of this life, immortal life, then we can achieve everything. O Mrityu, we will live as per your will, not further. If the death come at this moment, we have to go. We cannot say, oh death, you come tomorrow, I have to wash my clothes, I have to cook my foods, I have to clean my house, I have to travel here and there. Oh Mrityu, oh death, oh God, death God, please give me one more day. No, we cannot. If the death comes now, we have to go. The same way he is telling, all we will live as per your will, and we will live as per your desire. So I ask for that Gunoni, that what will happen after the death. So Nachiketa is very much adamant on his question. So what next? Ajiryatam amritanam upetya जीर्यन् मर्त्यः क्वधास्थः प्रजानन् अभिध्याये अन्वर्णरति प्रमोदान अति दीर्घे जीवते को रमेत. What is telling? If in a situation of not getting old and reaching the immortality is there, and reverse to this, one willfully enters the death, would it not be able to disgraceful for a person? Because if he is getting the immortality and he is getting attracted by the mortal things. So Nachiketa is telling, keeping this thought in mind, who can be interested in the long life of beauty and whatsoever Yamaraj you are offering me? If I can get immortality, that is only the desirable things. Now we have desire for many things. We desire for money, we desire for clothes, we desire for cars, we desire for everything in this physical world. But we forget that these things are shobhava. These are very momentarily. For how many years we can enjoy our car? Maybe 20 years. After 20 years we have to change the car. And if we cannot afford that time, we have to leave the car. How many years we can live a house? Maximum 50 years. 60 or 70 years after that, we need to change the house. Same way, the Nachiketa is telling that whatsoever you are offering me, if we are not interested in the long life, I am interested in the immortality of the life. So Nachiketa said this in 28th shloka. So now in 29th, what is telling? Yasminidam vichikitsanti mrityo यत् सांपराये महती ब्रूहि नस्तात यो अयं वरो गूढ़म अनुप्रविष्टो ना अन्यम तस्मान् नचिकेता वृणीते. He is very adamant. He is very confident about his question, and he wants this much only. What he say? Oh Mrityu, that matters about which all are curious to know. For which grade of Samparaya? Samparaya is Samparaya, what we can say is the rules and regulations of the life. In Vedic Dharma, what we say is like yam and niyam. Ahimsa, satya, astya, parigraha, brahmacharya. So yam and niyam, restraints, are the religious observances devoted to the spiritual achievements in a man's life, is telling, are conducted. Please tell me, what is the character of that Atma after death? If someone is doing very good thing, but what will happen after the death? This is my question the Nachiketa is asking. The boon that I have asked has now become more mysterious. Yo ayam varo gudham anupravishto. Because if someone is asking the question and we are not answering, and we go around, then he will ask, very important. That's why this person is not answering. So Nachiketa what say? The boon which I have asked have now become more mysterious with our conversation. You are not telling about the death and you are offering me the other things. So I cannot ask for any other boon other than this. So Nachiketa say, I want to know this thing only, that what happens actually after the death. Na anyam tasman Nachiketa vrinite. So this is about the first valli of the first part of Kathopanishad. So we'll stop here, and in next session we'll start the second part. We'll chant Om once. Om Sarvebhyo Namah.